Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and welcome back to the Notts County career mode. And I have to admit, guys, this is the series finale. So if you guys enjoyed this Notts County career mode throughout the years, please make sure to hit that like button. Throughout all of these seasons, it has come to this point. Last season, we actually managed to win the Champions League title, but we bottled the Premier League title, and this is going to be the finale. This season, we are going for all the trophies. As you can see in the background, this is the team that we obviously still have. Fernandes still on fire and hopefully even growing a lot more in this season. And from the bottom of my heart, guys, I just want to thank you for the support on this Notts County series. It has been absolutely amazing seeing your guys' support throughout every single season so far, and you just accepting this new type of content on the channel, because the Notts County career mode has done really well throughout all of the inconsistent upload times that I've had at times. But I am planning on going back to scheduling my uploads and knowing exactly what I'm going to upload on which day, because in those days I was doing a lot better with my content, and I will do it that way again. So after this Notts County career mode is finished, we're gonna go in and do another career mode, which is going to be a road to glory based career mode. We will have to decide where we go to, though, as we are trying to buy Messi his regen. I told you guys in the last season I wanted to buy Sperle Messi his regen, and this season it was time. He grew from an 81 to an 85 in just one season, and it was time for him to join Ronaldo his regen, and that is what you can see in the background at the moment. So I was very excited to finally bring in Messi and Ronaldo into the same team. Yes, it's not them personally, but it is their regens, and this will be very interesting to see. For the final season, Sperle is going to be playing a big part. I can tell you that right now. So we had to offer a lot of money, obviously, for him. He's a very talented player. Luckily, he doesn't want too much on his wages, so the contract was accepted, and Sperle is joining Notts County, and I was really looking forward to test him out, because he does have a 5-star weak foot along with 4-star skills, if I'm not mistaken, with ridiculous speed, great agility, great attack positioning, good finishing, and all of that that you want to have in a striker, or all of that that you want to have in someone that is Messi's regen. Now, again, going back to what I was talking about a second ago, I am going to be doing another series. This new series is going to be starting this upcoming weekend. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Just leave your comments down below and let me know what team you want me to do it with, and which league specifically should we be doing our new Road to Glory in. We could potentially go over to Spain. There we would start in the second league. We could go over to the Bundesliga, where we actually can start in a third league, so that will be a longer journey, and it will be very interesting as well going back into the Bundesliga. So far this year we have only had Dortmund over there. Last year I actually believe I didn't have a single Bundesliga career mode, so this year there's a little bit more attention going towards that league, because Dortmund has been doing quite fine, and now the title race is quite close as well, so people are interested in the Bundesliga. And in the background you can see me try and sign Donnarumma, boys, and that was a big move, because the goalkeeping position, Paulus Lam, was an absolute beast, but in terms of simulations and stuff, we needed someone higher rated, so Donnarumma was the one that I went after, and he's clearly the best goalkeeper in the world at this stage. 124 million is what we are paying for his transfer fee, and that might just be the biggest transfer we have ever attempted in this career mode. That is a massive amount of money spent. This episode is going to have a lot of money spent on new players. You guys will get to see a lot of players being sold and everything like that, so I hope you are looking forward to seeing all the new transfers to come in and take this team to the ultimate level, which is at least the double, a league title and the Champions League title. So I was looking forward to making that happen this year. Fernandes has been absolutely beautiful throughout this whole entire series. Van Leuven as well. I just love the fact that we started off with all of these youth academy players and just made them absolute legends throughout this career mode. And I really desperately want to pay a lot more attention to how I upload these. Like if the next series is doing exceptionally well, I might upload it twice a week. Like, it genuinely depends on your guys' support. If you guys absolutely love it, there's no way I'm gonna just sit back and not upload it for a week. If you guys absolutely love it, I'm gonna upload it twice a week. So that is definitely something I can do for you guys if you are interested in it. So if you want that, hit the like button on this video and make sure to support the new series when it does come out. So it will be a very, very interesting new series. I can't wait to see which team we are going with. I can't wait to see what we are going to be doing with it. But now we are starting to sell the players. After getting Donnarumma with a 93 rating, Spurle with an 85 rating, it was time to sell players. And Ikone was the first one on the list. He was 27 years old already, only 84 rated, so it was time to let him go. He was actually quite decent. The first time he came in, if you guys remember, Ikone had a big impact onto the team. He was one of our best players in the squad in terms of assists and goals and stuff. So now we have sold him for that amount that you could see on your screen. Above 30 million, that is very, very good for him. And the transfer offers would keep on coming in, boys. We do not stop right there. We do get another offer very, very soon. Ikone has been sold. 28 million has been added into the transfer budget, and that is going to be very, very helpful. The preseason tournament, as you can see, we have beaten Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus, Bayern Munich, and also Paris Saint-Germain. And that just shows you, maybe this is our year. Maybe this is the one where we can win all the trophies. It is a great start to the season, beating all of those insanely big clubs and respectively the biggest clubs out of their countries. We have beaten all of them, but obviously in the preseason tournament, you guys know that they don't take us too seriously because of the rating of our club. It is only a 1.5 star team, I believe, so they might not take us too seriously right here. But we get an offer for George Hall, who actually does have some decent stats at this point when he's 22 years old. But as you guys know, he just doesn't fit into our super team. He has no chance to play. So we accepted the deal for 30 million. That is a great amount for him. And that is the reason why you build up youth talents, even if you are not planning on using them in the starting lineup. Gasperoni, for example, we used for 1 or 2 seasons. After that, he just became a backup player on the bench for our team. He's worth 28 million, and they just didn't want to offer too much right here initially. So I said, all right, let's try and boost this up to 35 million. See what they say. Gasperoni, obviously a big talent, and they just said 26.5. I was like, hold on, what's going on here? And then I realized maybe his contract was about to run out, and that might have been the reason why they just didn't want to pay the amount that what I wanted initially. So they offered 30 million. I said yes. There we go. That's the end. Gasperoni is gone. And now you guys might be like, oh my god, he's selling all of these players. But the thing is, guys, all of these players that I'm currently selling are not playing a big part in our team at the moment. We just have some insane players in the starting lineup, and if I want to win all the titles this season, I need the best team possible. And because of that, Aaron's as well, 18.7 million offer for him while he's worth 13.5. That was an offer that I couldn't say no to. Is that the right say? Hold on. That was an offer I couldn't say no to. Yeah, that's proper English. Yeah, good job, Johnny. Hey, good job, you're learning. And we get another offer right here for Adams, boys. It is a massive offer. It was a 40 million offer. I said 45, and yeah, it worked out. 45 million is a massive amount, and I was really happy with that. So it was great to see him go for 45 million. Adams was one of my favorite players throughout this Notts County career mode, but since around like 2 or 3 seasons, he has been on the bench the whole time. Now we get another offer for David Ivanov. Now that we have brought in Donnarumma, Paulus Lam turned into our backup goalkeeper, which meant there was no use for Ivanov, who we now have sold for 27.4. So you can see the money is flooding in. After selling, after buying Donnarumma, we now had an insane amount of money again after selling all of these sick players. And Richardson right here, this one kind of hurt me because he was slowly getting into a position where he could actually take part in the starting lineup for our first team if someone was injured or something. And 55 million was a great amount, and Pep Guardiola really wanted him, so he's gonna go over to Manchester City, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna do an amazing job over there. And now it was time for the biggest transfer of all. After Donnarumma, after our transfer record has been broken, we had to go for a replacement for Oyarzabal, who was 87 rated. It was time for Vinicius Jr., 92 rated, 25 years old. Absolute beast of a talent. The only issue that a lot of people have with Vinicius Jr. is his composure in front of goal. He just doesn't seem to be scoring the goals yet, but I truly believe he can get there anytime soon. Now, they want 178 million for him. That was too much, way too much. So I said 145 with a 10% sell-on clause, and they accepted, boys. That is the biggest transfer we had in the Notts County career mode so far, and I'm really happy that it is for Vinicius Jr. A lot of you guys always wanted me to buy him in my career modes, in my day-to-day uploads. I don't tend to buy players like him because it just takes the fun out of it. He's already an amazing talent, and we all know that he's going to grow to an insane amount on his rating, but I try to buy players that I normally would never use and create a team that is just fun to play with, and that is exactly what we did on our day-to-day career modes. But now in this Notts County career mode, there was no playing around. We wanted to get the best possible players into the team, and Vinicius Jr. at that stage, so many seasons in, was that perfect player. I mean, you guys know this guy's still like 18, 19 in real life, and now he's 25 in our career mode. That just shows you how many seasons we have worked our way into this one, and that is, again, a massive transfer, which I'm very excited about. He's going to take over that wing position, and now currently, after bringing him in for 145, we still had around 38 million left in the budget, which is a massive amount of money if you consider that we have already spent 130 million on Donnarumma, now 140 million on Vinicius Jr. We are at a total of 275 million, something around that. It is insane, and we are not stopping there, boys. Vinicius Jr. has come in 4-star weak foot, 5-star skills, can play both of the wings, just like Bruno Fernandes. These guys are going to be great friends in the team, and our team was just getting better and better, and we were getting an offer for Oyarzabal, who's worth 45 million. Liverpool came in with an offer of 62.8. They realized that he was a key player and that he was for sale, because obviously Vinicius has come in. He is 5 ratings above Oyarzabal, and it was time to say goodbye. I said 70 million. He was worth 45. 70 million would be a great amount, and Liverpool have accepted. Oyarzabal is going over to Liverpool, which then again means now it was time to spend that money, boys. We wanted someone special to come into our team, and it was time to bring on Sessegnon. Yes, he might not be the best left back, but he is the highest rated in this career mode at this stage, and that's what I wanted. Sessegnon, 25-year-old, left winger or left back, 88 rated. Obviously not one of the best defenders, but he is going to be crucial coming into our team for that left back position, where Bashandi has been playing, who is kind of stuck at an 84 rating, sadly. So we have to bring in a replacement. They wanted 100 million for him, which is just too much, and I was like, all right, I'll give you 80 reluctantly. They said 90. And I just said, all right, let's meet in the middle. Let's say 85 million. You accept this, and we go ahead with this deal. Let's make it happen. I just want Sessegnon to come into the team. A lot of you guys wanted me to sign him a long time ago. Now it was time to bring on Sessegnon. They have accepted the transfer fee. Now it was time to negotiate the contract and bring in the best left back in the world at this stage. 6, 7, 8 seasons into the career mode. Important first team player. That was quite surprising to me. I guess that was because he knew that Vinicius Jr. was in the team in that left wing position, so he knew an important first team player would be okay for him because Vinicius would be playing ahead of him, but he doesn't know that we want to play him at left back. So we are bringing him in, boys. Sessegnon has joined. Another English talent coming into the Notts County squad. And that is a big boy transfer. 85 million added to the 275 million that we have already spent. That is a ridiculous amount of 360 million, boys. I mean, my math might be wrong, but I'm just gonna say 360 million so far, and that is ridiculous. Look at this team. The team is looking insane, and Sessegnon physical traits are amazing. So much pace, such great dribbling, and even 94 finishing as a left back. Obviously not the best defensive stats, but still is going to be a crucial player playing behind Vinicius Jr. And then the last piece was coming in right now. It was Niklas Süle. Süle is the one that I wanted to bring in that centre-back position. He was one of the key players that I could bring in because a lot of the centre-backs that I wanted initially were just too old at this stage. So Süle was one of our options, and I was ready to get rid of Bashandi, boys. He was worth 34 million. And now it was time to go 51 million plus Bashandi for Süle. I just had to do it because it was the last transfer I could make this season. And I just wanted the best team possible on the pitch. And Niklas Süle is coming in. So now, boys, we have spent 410 million in the last season. The series finale, we have brought in massive talents and signings to go for the ultimate trophy for the Champions League and of course the Premier League as well, which we failed to win in the last season. It was time to go after it this season, and there is something that really bothers me about this season that I'm going to show you guys in just a little bit as we get into the season. At the moment, obviously, we are still in the transfer window, so no Premier League games have been played yet, I believe. Upamecano goes down to the bench. He stopped growing, stuck to his 86, and Süle is taking over at his 90 rating with some insane stats, and obviously is going to be the key player in that defense in front of Donnarumma. So I couldn't wait to see how that would work out. Gomez with Süle. Now in the Premier League, boys, we start off losing, and again we lose again in the UEFA Super Cup. We already missed a chance to win a trophy. Then finally we win a game against Bournemouth, and then we lose again against Crystal Palace. And I was just thinking to myself, how is this even possible? I have legit the best team in the world and I'm losing games. How does this make sense? It just didn't make sense. That's the point. And we were sat in the 17th position. I was surprised that I didn't get fired yet, and then we lost again against Manchester City. Then we had to step into the Champions League, draw against Basel, draw against Huddersfield, finally a win. But in the useless competition of the Carabao Cup, then it was a draw against another opponent in the league, and then we won again, I believe. And currently we are stuck in the 16th position, I believe, and we are way behind the top position in the league, and that was a big challenge going into this. Another win against Wolves, 3-1 victory right there. A win against Fulham, things were finally turning around. A win against Bayern Munich, a win against Liverpool, and that was due to me changing the formation again, or actually renaming the positions of a lot of players in my team. That really helped to get some victories because some players were not playing for some reason. I don't know why the game does this. Every time I simulate through the calendar, it makes big mistakes and puts players into the starting lineup that just shouldn't be there, and that is quite upsetting, to be honest with you guys. Now you can see our team was smashing everyone, and we are now into December. We are getting into the January transfer window very soon. I was very unhappy with this. Look at this, the amount of games played. Donnarumma, the 93 rated goalkeeper I bought for over 130 million, has only played five games in half a season. How is that even possible? Van Leuven, possibly the best player in my team, my captain, is on 8 games. Breno Fernandes on 9 games. What is up with this system? Why are these guys not playing? Why is the starting lineup that I select not playing when I'm simming through the calendar? If someone gets injured, yeah, cool, replace them with someone from the bench or the reserves, but don't just put up a whole nother starting lineup. I mean, look at this. Zakaria is on 23. Moraes, who's on the bench, Ronaldo's regen, is on 22 games. It doesn't make sense, yeah? We don't need that. If I want to put a team onto the pitch and I select them, please use them through the calendar games as well. Now the beauty is we are winning a lot of games, as you guys can see. We have turned the season around. As we go into January, we are currently in a decent spot for getting back into title contention. Now you can see though, our team is finally playing. Every big player in our team has lost stamina, which just shows you that they apparently are finally playing the games, and that is very important for getting these victories. And you can see we have turned things around. Right at the turn of the season, we have gone up to 39 points after getting a lot of draws and losses at the beginning of the season. Now the dominating force of Notts County has come in. Another win in the FA Cup against Huddersfield right here. After that, we are up against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, a draw in the first leg right there in the semi-finals. A loss against Southampton, again, very disheartening to see that. Another loss against Middlesbrough. Like, come on. What is going on? So we have dropped at the Carabao Cup as well, lost in the semi-finals. Then we are turning things around again, winning against Bournemouth, drawing against Crystal Palace, and drawing against Bournemouth again. February, Derby County beaten. Champions League game against Inter, we lose 1-0. Terrible result. About to drop out of the Champions League, possibly the most important competition that we take part in. A loss against Fulham, a draw against Liverpool, and a loss against Spurs on terrible form going into the Champions League. And beating Inter 3-0. We have made it through to the next round, boys. It was a miracle. We have beaten Wolves as well. We have beaten... Nope, we have not beaten Leicester. They have taken us apart again. The morale is going down, but then in the league, we destroyed Leicester. 5-1 win, 2-0 win against Chelsea. Everton is coming up. Everton, 2-1 victory. Valencia, in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, 2-1 victory in the first leg. After that, stepping up against Arsenal in the league, beating them 3-2. And then a draw against Valencia, which took us into the next round. And as you can see at the bottom of your screen, in the semi-finals, boys, we were up against Barcelona. As we have beaten Watford, we have lost against Barcelona 2-0, and yet again we had to come back from adversity. Is it gonna happen? Can the CPU do it again? Can our team win it again? We go into Manchester United. It's a 1-0 win. We get a good boost of morale, and then we beat Barcelona 3-0. After losing 2-0, the team turns it around once again, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I swear to God, I didn't play these games, boys. Our team has crushed our opponents, and now we are in the Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain. But the big question was, have we won the title? And yes, we have. On goal difference. It was so close because of the terrible amount of games that we have lost. 9 losses this season. We still managed to win the title with 73 points. Luckily, none of our opponents in the league were actually able to keep up their form, and that helped us to win the Premier League title. Van Leuven now at a 94 rating, the highest rated player in our team. The captain is pushing this team forward, and I still cannot believe that we have come back against Inter, and we have also come back against Barcelona to make it into this final. And this is the final game of the Notts County Career Mode for this trophy. After winning the Premier League, we wanted that double. We wanted it bad, and it was time. Barcelona had beaten a bunch of decent teams, but nothing too special. Our road to the final was a lot tougher. Neymar right here, together with Mbappe, was in front of us to go ahead and dethrone this squad right here. Bruno Fernandes, look at how swole he is. He is ready to destroy defenders, and I am ready to do my absolute best to get this title to Notts County once again. This is the starting lineup. Van Leuven, our captain, is ready to push us forward. And the game starts off with PSG on the attack. Fornals plays it into Mbappe, gets in behind the defense. Donnarumma, big save right there to keep the team in the game. It is a very, very good save. Mbappe, obviously, with his pace, with his speed, and just basically his finishing, I expected him to score right there, but 93 rated Donnarumma gets it done. It is the 7th minute as Mbappe comes in again. And again Donnarumma stops him, and there goes the counter. Spürle, Messi's regen on the ball. Now getting pushed off, waiting for that perfect moment to pass it back, gets it into Tonali. Tonali to Bruno Fernandes, and of course, Bruno Fernandes will make things very interesting. Gets it back into Messi's regen. It is Rashford. Marcus Rashford puts it into the top left corner. An amazing finish from an incredible player. Yet again, man, I gotta say, Marcus Rashford in real life has so much potential. I can see that guy being an absolute beast of a player anytime in the future. If he just gets his position straight and knows how to make the runs and finish one-on-one, just improves upon his already apparent skills, he would be incredible. But then the big moment came in. Messi's regen puts it into the top right corner, and I decided to play him in the Champions League final instead of Haaland. I kinda knew in this big occasion he would step up, and that is exactly what he has done. Into the top right corner right before half time. It is an incredible finish from a very tough angle. He actually made it very hard for himself, but that finish is out of this world. For an 85 rated player to put it into that top right corner like that, that was beautiful. Now obviously PSG just didn't sit back and wait for this game to finish. They were going to attack us again, but I wanted that third. I wanted it again. Spürle with them skills gets a little bit off balance, and sadly he doesn't manage to put it into the back of the net. In this case, Pickford actually in goal for PSG at this moment, but you can see from the stats they were the dominating side. They had 60% possession, 3 shots on target. We had 4 of them on target with less possession. We were the counter-attacking side in this game. PSG were dominating, and Mbappe yet again fails. Donnarumma coming in again with a huge save against possibly the best player in this game. Mbappe misses it on his left foot. It is a corner though coming from it. It is Fornals on it. I try to put in a tackle. It doesn't work out. He still pushes forward, and there they come. It is the moment for Benedetti to step up and put it past Donnarumma. Of course, it had to be an Italian that gets it past Donnarumma. I'm assuming Benedetti is an Italian because that is a very Italian name if you ask me, but could also potentially be someone from Argentina. I don't know, could be. I have no idea. But for the storyline, an Italian puts it past Donnarumma. Now, in the 60th minute, I make a huge mistake. And then luckily, Donnarumma clears it again. This signing was a good one, trust me. I don't know if Paulus Lam couldn't have done the same, but it was very important for me to know that I have a class goalkeeper at the back. And Coman now pushing forward again, gets it into Chakvetadze, and then we clear it on the line with Calabria. PSG were trying their absolute best, but our goalkeepers and defenders were coming up with a clutch performance. And it was time to bring on Zakaria and someone else. Of course, Haaland had to come in for Rashford, and in the Champions League final, of course, my friends, I had to play Messi and Ronaldo's regen together. Just for the story, we are putting them both into the team, and in the 82nd minute, we are running down the wings with Fernandes. Fernandes into Zakaria. Zakaria to Spürle. Spürle to Van Leuven. Back to Spürle. He shoots, and is a big save from Pickford, who does really well to keep his side in the game. But boys, we are moving into the last moment of the game. It is done. We have won the Champions League title. Van Leuven has gotten it done with Notts County. The double to finish this series has happened. And I couldn't be more thankful for this absolutely amazing story that we have had throughout this career mode with our youth academy talents growing along with the team's success. They have grown from below 70 rating up to the 90s, and that is what you want to see. This was a very enjoyable career mode for me. It is time though to say goodbye to Notts County. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below, where are we going? Are we going to Spain? Are we going into the second league of Spain and starting over there? Or are we going to Italy and starting over there in the second league and trying to beat Juventus, his reign in Italy? Are we doing that? Or are we going into the Bundesliga, into Germany and starting in the third league over there? Obviously, that has the advantage of starting in the third tier of football. You do not have that ability in Italy or even in Spain. So you guys will have to let me know, where do you want me to go? Top right corner, there is going to be a poll, hopefully, if I don't forget. There's going to be a poll for you to go ahead and let me know, what do we do, where do we go, and which team do we pick? If you have voted already in the top right corner, please leave your comments down below letting me know which team to pick, and also let me know why I should pick that team. Is there a story with the team? Have they won the title at some point? Have they been one of the great teams in their league at some point, and we are trying to rebuild them and make them an amazing team again? So you guys will have to let me know in your comments down below. But after all, man, this Notts County career mode was a very, very fun experiment that I've done on the channel, and I'm probably gonna keep on doing it because I really enjoyed myself. It was something completely different without the face cam, just my commentary and some beautiful gameplay and some beautiful stories to go along with it. Bruno Fernandes, Van Leuven, definitely clearly the two players that I will take with me in my memories on FIFA 19. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. Have a great day. Take care. Peace.